Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Just a Tip. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. Now I know you guys are used to most of the videos being about us on the desert, drinking, all the shooting guns, all the fun Texas stuff activities. Well, I've had this idea in the back of my head for a couple of days now. A while actually, since we started the actual channel. And I've always wanted to do kind of like a vlog sort of style channel. Or other playlist. Seems to be the popular thing going on. So what I always thought to do was, we usually do a lot of different things off camera that you guys don't see beyond the shooting and drinking and just trying to get each other basically throw up through massive amounts of alcohol intoxication intake. Yeah. So what I figured I'd start doing is taking little videos just about what we do on the weekends, maybe like Saturdays when we don't actually go out shooting or we're not actually playing video games or drinking or any of that fun stuff. So I figured today, why not? Let's go ahead and start that. So without further ado, welcome to The Other Half. So today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working on my personal pride and joy. Her name's Christine. Now this truck is essentially what I spend most of my money and time on. I'm always trying to do little things to it, make modifications to it. Let me shut that off. Now, I love audio. I really love audio. There's one thing that I enjoy. There's one thing that I have to have in a car. It's a good stereo. And that's one of the many things that I have done to this car. We'll get more into that later. But today, one of the faults of the 90s era's vehicles was the reverse light. They're horrible. So, I happen to have somewhere in this mess. Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, somewhere in this mess that I call home a lot, I have an extra hella fog light that we're gonna wire up to the back. I gotta build a little bracket for it, and then there's something under the hood that I need to take care of that anybody with a Bronco may or may not have experienced in the past. I feel like it's something that happens to a lot of vehicles, because Dominic, you guys all know Dom, he actually has a 94 Bronco as well, and he has this exact same issue. The upper radiator hose, if not properly supported, tends to hang down and it'll actually run into, I believe it's the idler pulley. So the last thing you want when you're bouncing off dunes is for that hose to be touching your idler pulley and, exploding, and coolant goes all over the desert, and environmentalists don't like that, and your Bronco won't like that, because all of a sudden, oh no, I'm gonna overheat, whatever will I do? So the first thing that I'm going to do before I get started on this thing, I have neglected to clean her. So we're going to give her a good wash. Just take about a YouTube minute. So now we got the truck washed, wiped off, Didn't use soap, just used water. That's all I needed. Let me go ahead and show you guys the checklist today. So like I said, one of the main problems that I have with this vehicle is that the upper radiator hose right here likes to go ahead and make contact with the idler pulley. So you can see right here I have some shoelaces that I just fucking threw up when we were out riding around one day, because it actually kept rubbing right there. You can actually feel a notch in the hose, still holding though. But we need to figure out, I need to figure out something to help keep this up and from making contact. So that'll be one of the things that we need to do today. Second thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go back here, and right here on the spare tire carrier, we're gonna try to put a fog light right there. That way it should illuminate the rear up nicely. First thing we're gonna need to do though, we have to come up in here. We're gonna have to cut. We have to cut that stud off, clean it up, and then right here where this bolt is, we're gonna have to clean up around the edges as well. That way we can go ahead and get a good weld on it. So, let's get on it. Alright, so we went ahead, managed to cut that little bolt out right there just fine. It's not my best work, but it'll work. Why aren't you focusing? Alright, so we were able to cut that bolt out just fine, get it flat, smooth enough. The other bolt will fit right here between the old welds. I can just re-weld over that. So now, I'm going to take these grade A bolts, feed them through, hold them up. Hopefully this tire carrier will be back to having 3 studs. Alright, we got the bolts lined up in there just fine. So that'll be what it looks like. The grade 8s will be on the bottom. So now we just gotta get in there with the MIG, get it welded up. Alright, you guys, well, the day went kind of quick for me. Had a whole lot of other things I couldn't just dedicate 2 hours it would have taken me to maybe get done what I needed to get through to the tire carrier. But I can't find the other fog light. I don't know where the hell it went or what I did with it. So for the meantime, I just went ahead and I finished welding up the bolts that I needed to the tire bracket. So now I have 3 bolts again. So they're under decently, not like the best welds that I did. I don't have the best welder either. It's a little 120. I really needed a 220. But the welds should be tight enough to hold on for a while. Gonna have to paint them up, all the fun stuff. So mount this tire back up. I have a birthday to go to today, but next time we'll see if we can get some kind of lighting back there. I have to buy another fog light. I don't want to, but we'll try to get that radiator hose covered, try to get the light mounted up to the back, and I'll see what other mods I have down the road. Hopefully I'll be able to get a couple more episodes out of this truck, because I have a lot of things I want to do to it. I need a roof rack. I need to fucking do a little, I need to do at least a leveling coil in the front. The whole truck needs to be repainted. Roof's got to get pulled out. Oh, money, 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 money. Anyways, We'll see you next time on The Other Half.